Thanks so much to each of you who have just shared. We've just had the privilege to hear from some of your fellow TNT teammates about why they are TNT. Each of you in this room has a story to tell. A story of sadness or of triumph. A story about a friend or a loved one. A story about how cancer has affected your life. These stories and the people behind them are the reason we are here this weekend. Welcome, everybody. My name is Dave Mutnick. First and foremost, I am one of your teammates, and I'll be out there running tomorrow. I'm also the Secretary-Treasurer of the Board of Trustees of the Chicago chapter of LLS. So it's with both those hats that I want to welcome you to Chicago and thank you for being part of TNT. I've been part of TNT since the fall of 2012 when my dad was diagnosed with lymphoma. I'm happy to say 4 years later, after multiple treatments and a stem cell transplant, he's in remission, hopefully on his way to being declared cured. 4 years, they said they'll say cured, so we're halfway there. But throughout his illness and now beyond it, I've been a part of this team trying to turn this nightmare of cancer into a positive. I never thought I'd be able to run a half marathon, yet tomorrow will be my 8th full marathon in the past 2.5 years. And that's similar to the fight we lead against cancer. It's similar to the fight we lead against cancer. What seemed impossible a short time ago, me running, now is happening. Treatments are better and cures are here. The money we've raised is directly leading to breakthroughs that are saving lives, as well as improving the lives of many families. Running for Team in Training has been both exciting and humbling. There are literally thousands of people out there making the same commitment that you and I have made, many whose personal stories are far worse than mine. I've made so many friends who share this bond with me, both the good and the bad. Combined in all my events, I've been part of teams that have raised millions and millions of dollars, including, you gotta wait till later to find out, for this race. There's actually a blank line here for me to fill it in, they wouldn't tell me because it's a surprise. Just think about all the good that money's doing. Well, tomorrow will be about running. Tonight I want you to focus on just what an amazing thing you've all done by making this commitment, and take pride knowing that however tomorrow goes, you're part of something special. I'm running for my honored heroes, my dad, my cousin Bill, my friend Haley, and this year, the Marcus family and the family friend Bob Schneider. I'm sure you all have your heroes too. But really, these heroes should know that we're all in this together. We're all out there together running for all our heroes. So again, I'm a local, sort of. I'm really from New York, which means I'm not falling for any of this deep dish pizza propaganda. But this is my home for almost 15 years now, and apparently if I want my team to be a World Series champion, I better get on the Cubs bandwagon tonight. Yeah! So it would have been nice when the Mets were here, but okay, different story. Tomorrow we're going to run through one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And each neighborhood we visit has its own character and charm. And you'll notice the differences, but the crowds in each neighborhood are so special. They just blend together, and they'll be out there in full force. And for some reason, of all the marathons I run, the funniest and snarkiest signs will be out there in Chicago. So you run the Boston Marathon, Boston strong. You go down, you run Disney, every mile is magical. Tomorrow, don't trust the fart. You're gonna have a blast, trust me. And maybe some of you will have a beer in Old Town at mile 11 or 12. And as you approach the finish line, going up and over Mount Roosevelt, the bridge over the train tracks, which by the way might feel like a mountain at mile 26, but basically has the same elevation change as a step stool, you'll be surrounded by this beautiful skyline and Lake Michigan on your right. It's an amazing moment, and I hope as you run that last 0.2 of a mile, you think about what it means to be a marathoner. You're gonna finish. All that time and training and sacrifice you put in to get to that spot. And at that moment, remember why you're out there in the first place, for all your honored heroes, and to help find a cure. And know that it's all worth it. Go team. Before I introduce our MC for the evening, I'd like to thank Teresa Fetch, our area director for TNT, as well as Lisa Greenlee, who put a lot of work into this dinner and weekend. I'd also like to thank my teammates and coaches with the Chicago team, especially Mike Applebaum, Bobby Dabrowski, and my first mentor and inspiration to so many, Marie Jarrell. I'd like to now introduce your MC for the evening, Senior Vice President of Team and Training for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Please join me in welcoming Bob Merrill to the stage.
How's everybody